kind of a get in, a get out class. There are no props required, no equipment, just yourselves and your mat space or space on the ground. So we're just going to dive right in and get started seated. Sukhasana. So just crossing your ankles or your heels or your shins somewhere, sitting comfortably. Let your hands fall somewhere on your shins, one or both shin, whatever feels comfortable. And we'll start thinking cat's cows with some circular, some rotation in the spine. So going in your clockwise direction, it will look opposite than the shape I'm going in. As you inhale, start to let your heart melt forward. Keep your sit bones down, sweep across the front to the right. Exhale, pull your belly in, chin towards chest as you sweep around to the left. Breathing in and out. Nice big circle sweeps, full breaths. Keep your hips glued to the mat. 2 more times. One more time and then switch directions. Stay with that maintained breath of inhale, chest sweeping through front. Exhale, chin to chest, sweeping the back to the back. These don't have to be really fast. Make sure you're pulling your heart forward and then bringing the shoulder heads forward as you press the backs of your shoulders, spreading them wide. 2 more times. Just one more time. And come up to a nice, tall, cozy, still position. And take your arms by your sides, palms out. As you inhale, sweep your arms overhead, touching your palms. Exhale, flip the backs of your hands, slowly press down. So I want you to think of using your arm strength here. Inhale up, pull your belly and sit tall. Exhale back down. 3 more times. Sweep up, stretching and lengthening through the sides of your body. This last time, stay up, breathe in. To your right, twist as you exhale. So your right hand comes behind you, your left hand will anchor somewhere on the opposite thigh. Sit up tall. Maybe start to take your chin past your shoulder, somewhere that's comfortable. Breathe in for that length in your seat through the crown. Breathe out, twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center and sweep your arms overhead. Get neutral. And exhale, twist to your left, the opposite side, left palm rooting behind you, right hand to anchor. Sit tall again, getting the base of your skull over your tailbone. Use your inhales to think, feeling length, rising up. Use your exhales to drive your twist deeper. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, unwind, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your palms slowly to the mat. Nice. So from here, we're going to still stay seated, but take your palms behind you, fingertips face forward, and start to lean back. So you want your shoulders and wrists stacked. Then from here, we're going to press into those straight arms, keep the elbows slightly soft, lift your heart, coming into a tiny little back bend, breathing up through the heart space, actively lifting. So working against gravity and then holding your shoulder heads, rolling them down your back. Gentle lift of the chin without any crunching in the neck. Maybe you close your eyes, just feel the expanse. You're creating the space in your belly and in the chest, in the throat as well, front of the throat open. Take one more breath in and release this as you exhale. Nice. Now coming to your back. So you can lengthen your legs, lower down. Yes. Take your knees to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Gently rock side to side for a moment. Apanasana. It's just a fancy Sanskrit term word for knees to chest pose. Nice, friends. From here, take both legs up towards the sky. Point your toes up. Maybe roll your ankles a little bit, clockwise, counterclockwise. Then start to feel your navel driving down to the ground so you can flatten out that natural little pocket we have at the low back, getting a nice flat connection with the ground. We're going to set up for our first core workout. Dead bug. So bend the knees, keep the knees over your hips, reach your arms straight up towards the sky. Keep the palms lined up over your shoulders. Opposite arm, opposite palm are going to be what's working. So inhale, extend your left leg towards a hover at the top of your mat, as well as your right arm above you at the top of your mat. And then exhale, pull them back through center. And other side is right leg lengthens, your left arm goes overhead, stay to a hover, exhale, squeeze. Lengthen, pull through center, other side, pull through center, go. So the back of your head should feel rested. Your neck should not have tension. We want that to be soft. Using the core here, pulling your navel straight down. Get a little sneaky core in today. Last 8, 7, 6 to go. Stay with it. 5. Keep hugging that belly down, starting to feel her burning. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Knees to your chest. Squeeze in. Yes. Grab behind your thighs, take your legs towards the sky, and then start to point those toes overhead, getting a nice stretch for the backs of your legs. Maybe your pelvis lifts off the mat if that's comfortable for you with no strain. Grab behind your thighs, bend your knees, maybe cross your ankles. Let's rock and roll a few times. We'll rise back up to a seat, but we're actually going to cross those ankles and come to tabletop. So all fours, and go ahead and tuck your toes. Nice. From this nice tuck toe position, a couple cats, cows. Breathe in as you gently dip your belly. Breathe out as you round your spine. And we'll just do this one 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Down dog. When you're ready, send the hips to the sky. Pedal out your legs. And start to press the heels up and down towards the mat. Let's get some organic, juicy movement into your down dog. When you're ready, we'll start to find straighter legs and a nice solid stance. And then shorten your down dog a little bit by walking your palms back a couple of inches. From the shorter down dog, you can bend both knees or have them straight wherever. I'd offer to bend your left knee. Take your right palm across to your left leg. Grab somewhere around the ankle or the shin. It's a down dog twist. So pull your right elbow back as you start to hinge your torso towards your left thigh, and maybe even looking towards the left, a little twist, a little rotation. Maybe you start to press that left heel down, straightening the leg. One more round of breath. Then you can rebend the knees if you'd like. Plant your right palm. And then bend your right knee a little or a lot. Take your left palm across somewhere where you can capture your leg. You can even reach for the mat if that feels good, just reaching for that opposite side. Start to pull your torso toward your thighs. You bend your left elbow back, a little bit of leverage. Maybe plant and straighten your right heel. Straighten that right leg. Breathing nice and deep. Awesome. And then plant your left palm to your down dog and walk forward to a plank at the top of your mat. Shoulders over the wrists, heels high over the toes. Nice long line of energy. Pull the belly up so you feel this active squeeze. So good. So good. Nice. From here, we're going to bend the knees and send it back to down dog. Take a breath in, shift forward to plank. Breath out, down dog. Back and forth for 8, 7, making sure you stay with a nice long line of energy in the body when you land in plank. Last 5. Really pulling the navel up. Imagine you have a strap around your waist, pulling you up. 4. Last 3. Last 2. Hold this plank right here on this one, right here. Hold this plank. Now little 2-inch push-ups, option to bring the knees down or keep them up. Bend your elbows slightly back and press straight up. Check in with your neck that you're not crunching and looking underneath you. Keep a nice long spine all the way through the crown. We've got 8, 7, 6, downward facing dog coming up in 4 and 3, last 2 and 1, down dog. Ooh, big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, sweep your right toes to the sky. Maybe open up your hip and reach your toes up nice and high. Big breath in. And exhale, low lunge. Plant your right foot. Bring your back knee to the ground. Yeah, walk your shoulders down your back. Stretch open your heart. You can tuck or untuck the back toes, whatever feels right for balance. Start to scissor your inner thighs. It's okay if the right knee is forward of the ankle for this, because our weight-bearing load is decent for us with the back knee down. Nice, and then start to find your hips parallel with one another and left hip over the left knee, coming into 90-degree bent knees right here. Nice. Sweep your arms overhead, big breath in. And exhale, take your right palm down by your right side, rainbow your left arm up and over to that right side, a little side body stretch. Use the strength of your side body, your obliques, as you inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Nice. Take a breath in here. Just get tall. Exhale, twist to your right. So keeping the hips forward as you twist, press your palms into one another. Just trying to twist a little deeper. Now you can stay upright if you want to go forward to a hinge. Option to bring that elbow towards your thigh. Then the very last option here, friends, is to tuck your back toes and lift your back knee up. Big breath in, big breath out. One more inhale, one more exhale. Nice. When you're ready, look down at your toes. Bring your left palm to the ground. If your left knee is grounded, bring it up. Reach your right arm forward. So your hips are still level with one another. We're going to tap our back foot, drawing our knee to our chest. So inhale, and on your exhale, press through your right foot. Draw your left knee in, tap that foot if you can. Step it back and repeat. Yes, you've got this. Stabilized on that right foot so you can keep your hips solid, the knee over ankle. Let's go for 4, 3, that low lunge in 2, and 1. Low lunge, 2 palms down, downward facing dog. Take that right leg back, pedal it out and breathe. Nice. When you're ready, sweep your left toes to the sky, get nice and tall, opening the hips, the groin. Can you reach your toes a little higher? Big inhale. Exhale, low lunge, step it through, back knee down. Oh yeah, let your heart melt forward, those hips melt, getting into that right hip flexor and groin. Instead of just collapsing forward, we still want to be active with always that scissoring of the inner thighs. Full deep breaths, letting every exhale deepen you a little more. One more cycle of breath. And start to find your 90-degree knees, rising up. Level your hips. Sweep your arms overhead when you're ready. Big breath. Exhale, left arm down, reach the right arm over. That side body stretch. Now, keeping the heart lifted so you're not collapsing. We're going to use the strength of our oblique muscles to lift up. So next inhale, do just that, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Yes, friends, we're going to twist to our left now. Get nice and palms together. Hips are still facing forward. We're just getting this nice twist. Actively pressing the palms at center, this Anjali Mudra, hands at heart, getting that twist nice and deep and feeling the biceps work right here. Option to hinge, bring the elbow to the thigh. Option to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Feeling length, and then driving a twist. One more breath in. And you twist just a little more. Breath out. Back heel nice and high. And then when you're ready, look at your front foot. Plant your right palm under the shoulder. If your back knee was down, lift it up from here. Left arm reaches forward. Take a breath in. Press through your left foot. Exhale, tap your back foot. Yep. Inhale, length. Exhale, tap. Lengthen, tap. Lengthen, tap. Whoo, I told you we were sneaking in some goodies with the stretch. Here's the strength for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, low lunge on 1. Whoo, low lunge, down dog, step it back, pedal it out, take a big breath. Amazing, friends. When you are ready, walk your palms to meet you at the back of your mat in a forward fold. And ragdoll if you want it, bring your palms into your elbow creases. Maybe you sway side to side or just hang still. Distribute the weight from one foot to the other. Try to draw your torso a little closer to your thighs. Let the crown of your head hang heavy to the ground. Awesome. One more round of breath. Release your hands to the earth. Bend your knees around your spine. Slowly roll up to standing. Hands by your sides. Nice. When you get to the top, we're going to face the front long side of your mat. Step your feet wide. All right, wider than your hips. Heels and toes out, shoulders down your back, come into horse. Bring your palms to your thighs. Focus on first a nice long spine. So shoulders over the pelvis and avoid pop and booty here. We want to keep the belly tight and just try to stand tall. It's okay. Press through your feet, get a little bit higher, and then try to slowly sink down into it. And with your palms on your thighs, the thumbs on the inner thighs, the fingers on the backs, so the outer legs, you're going to bring that right shoulder head forward and look to your left. Opening up the groin, bringing the shoulder head forward, getting a gentle rotation of the spine, a little twist, squeezing the legs back. And inhale, come through center. Exhale, other side, left shoulder head forward, look to your right. Deep breaths. On your next breath in, come through center. Rise up to standing. Whoo, pivot both toes forward. Yep, sweep your arms overhead. Big breath in. And exhale to your arms out, nice and wide, in line with your shoulders. Awesome. From here, you're going to think of Skandasana, God of War pose, where we bend one knee, the other. So starting at the right side, bend your right knee, send the hips back, and come up. Now to the left side, bend your left knee. Keep those arms held out like airplane wings. Press up. So we're just going to do that a few more times each side. Go to the right. Exhale to press up. Left side, press, bend your right knee, booty goes back, press, and left knee, stay up top. Now we're going to add on arms. So as we twist, or we're going to twist to the right as we bend the right knee. So bend the right knee, send the hips back, try to bring that left hand down. Maybe you tap your calf, come back up, other side, center. Center. I want you to feel your glutes, squeeze the butt. So good. Let's do 8 more because they're so good. 7, 6. Try to parallel your thigh with the earth. That's your challenge. Last 4. Just take it a little deeper for your last 3. 2, and last one. 1. How'd that go? You can always do more of those, whatever you need. So from here, got a little bit of squat goodness for you. Walk your feet in so they're wider than your hips still, but not so wide that it's awkward. So here we're gonna squat down, tap opposite ankle, come up. Squat down, tap opposite ankle, and reach. Tap, reach, booties going back, squatting. Now, if you want to add a little bit more to this, lift your heels every time you come up. Lift, reach, lift. Feeling your calves light up because you're pressing so strong through the balls of your feet, getting your heels high, nice straight legs, squeeze the butt. Keep the spine long. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Heels down. Friends, look at the front right side of your mat. Maybe it's the back. Step it a little bit wider. Come into your warrior 2. So pivot your right toes forward to the top edge with your knee over, and your left back leg is going to be pointed so it's parallel to the short edge of your mat. Extend through your arms, settle into your legs. Breathe right here. Looking over your front right fingertips. Next breath in, reverse your warrior, stretching that side body. Nice big inhale, big exhale. Come back to your warrior 2. Come through center, hands all overhead, bring both toes forward. Same thing, other side, take a big breath in. And exhale, warrior 2, left toes pivot. Now to the opposite side of your mat. Settle in. You've got heel to arch alignment. Weld your feet into the mat. Outreach through your arms. Inhale, reverse your warrior, that nice proud warrior. Filling up your body with more breath, with nutrition, healthy thoughts. One more inhale. One more exhale. Warrior 2, come back, breathe. Settle in, exhale. Yeah, inhale, star or pyramid. Bring the palms together, toes forward. Big inhale. And exhale, goddess or horse. This time, cactus. Your arms come back to the heels and toes out, spine tall. Okay, from here, spread those fingers wide. Pull your elbows back. Let your heart shine, the collarbones widen. And we're going to squat. A little more fire for your day. Just straight up and down. So you're not starting to hinge or tip forward. If it's helpful for you, bring a hand to your heart, a hand to your stomach to remind yourself to keep your spine just straight up and down here. If you'd prefer, open up your arms, palms to the sky, hold them out, reach them out. Squeezing the legs behind you energetically. Lift and lower. Nice and slow. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Stay low in 3, 2. Hold low on 1. Get a little deeper. Inhale, rise up. Boom. Bring your feet forward. Big breath. Now on your exhale, it's Prasarita, wide leg forward fold. You can tee your arms out, bring them to your hips, keep them at your heart. Start to hinge halfway. And then bring your palms below your shoulders, fold all the way down. And pedal out the knees a little bit here. See if maybe pigeon toeing helps. Taking the toes in, the heels out a little bit. Yeah, and if you'd like, walk your palms over to your right foot, both hands. Get a little bit of a rotation, a little bit of a twist. Avoid locking your knees, so keep them slightly bent, shifting the weight more into your toes, keeping your heels grounded. And then walk your palms over to the other side. Both hands kind of peeling your chest like our down dog twist, peeling your torso towards the opposite leg. Nice, so then walk your palms through center, plant them under your shoulders, find a halfway lift spine. So walk your spine up nice and long. Bring your tailbone high behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold in half, a little bit deeper, one more time. Nice, now come in halfway. We're gonna make our way to a seat from here. So you can walk your palms behind you and fingertips face the back wall. And start to take your toes out. And be very careful here. If you don't like this, you can come into a yogi squat instead and make your way. Otherwise, start to slowly elongate your legs, bend your elbows back like chaturanga arms, slowly lower into a wide leg seat. Awesome job. Shoulders down your back. Now we're all fired up from some of our work. So we've got just a little bit more work and then we're just stretching it out. So from here, we're going to work on lifting our legs. We have to pull the core in. So think that kind of domed cat shape where you pull your belly in, get a little bit round and really squeeze the core. So your palms are going to be supported underneath you. Press them into the ground, maybe even slightly face your fingers out in the direction of your toes. You can start by taking just one leg at a time. Press down, squeeze your belly in, breathe in, and exhale, lift one foot up, place it down. Keep the toes flexed, take an inhale, dome your back, exhale, lift the other leg. And if that was really uncomfortable, you can bring them a little closer in, find somewhere safe for your body. Maybe tented fingertips will help. Dome your back, pull the core in tight, breathe in. Try both legs this time, exhale, lift and place them down. This is requiring a lot of the hip flexors, a lot of hip mobility. We'll just do a couple more times each. Breathe in, press through your fingertips, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Last time right here, lift and lower. So the fun one with that, quads require a lot of strength for this one, but if you roll your shoulders down your back, bring your palms in so your fingers are out, really get this nice straight arm, spread those fingers wide, breathe in, lift your seat, lift your legs. You can hover up for a moment and place it down. Whoo, nice job, everybody. Bend your legs, pedal them out, bring the soles of feet together. Sit nice and tall in butterfly pose. Maybe peel open your arches, a little foot massage, bend your elbows wide, let yourself fold. Natural rounding to the spine, a nice stretch for the low back. And slowly roll yourself back up. We're going to shimmy to tabletop. Make your way to down dog. From your down dog, walk to the top of your mat. Find a halfway lift and fold again. Round yourself up to standing. Arms overhead in mountain pose this time. Big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Nice. Now spread your left toes wide, distribute your weight to your left foot. We're going to just do a quad stretch. Lift your right heel. You can use a strap for this if you prefer. Reach back and capture your ankle or the top of your foot. Just lift that leg. If it feels better, you can reach your left arm to the sky. Now, if you want to take your quad stretch to dancer's pose, just bring your palm to the inside, the midline, so that you're on the arch of your foot. Your thumb is on the sole of your foot. Your fingers are grabbing the top. Take a breath in and stabilize your body. And as you exhale, kick your foot into your hand. Dancer's pose. Try to pull your right shoulder forward so it's in line with the left, and keep your right inner thigh hugging to the midline so we're not bowing our knee out nice and wide. Keep it in line with your hip. Reach your toes to the wall. Behind you, reaching for the sky above. One more round of breath. And slowly in control, come back to your quad stretch. And put your foot down, hands to your heart. Close your eyes, and maybe it's more comfortable for feet to be hips width distance apart or wider. Big breath in and big breath out. And we'll go for the other side. So spread the right toes wide, root down in that foot, and then capture for your quad stretch on the other side. Maybe reach your right arm overhead, pulling your heel towards your glute, trying to stand nice and tall. And if you want dancer's pose today, on the other side, capture the inner arch of your foot. The thumb is on the sole of your foot. Take a breath in. Use your exhale to kick your foot into your hand. Start to slowly open up. Arching the back, pull your left shoulder head forward, hug your inner thigh on the left side towards the inner thigh of the right side, and reach your toes for the sky. Focal point is your guide. One more round of breath. And slowly bring your left foot down, bring your hands to your heart. Let your eyes close or get heavy. Big breath in. Big breath out. Nice, friends. Release your arms by your side. Let's just do 3 rounds of sun A. So, or not even sun A, the whole thing, just mountain. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Maybe bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one, lower down and inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. A little stretch, a little strength. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, cheers and namaste. Thanks, everybody. Bye.